Well, hello everyone. Here we are just leaving Hilgard State Park and headed towards LaGrande, headed eastbound. Gonna hit the freeway here, I-84, head into LaGrande. And anybody that's watched some other videos has seen me come westbound up this stretch of freeway, but never seen me go eastbound down it. So that's what we're doing today. And that's a good indication that the Ryker, at least the 900 variant, does fine on the freeway. I mean, there's a couple points here where I hit 85 miles an hour to get around traffic. So, anyhow, I guess just watch what's going on here with traffic. Keep your eye on that speedometer there, and you'll see it race up to a little faster than the speed limit. Posted speed limit is, let's say right here coming up, 70 for cars and 65 for trucks, which means most people are doing in excess of that. The truck I'm behind right now, I'm getting so much buffeting from it there. I'm going to have to zip out and around it here shortly. But you'll see that. So anyhow, we're headed, like I said, headed eastbound, headed down the Grand Run River. That's it off on our right there. And it's running a little high today. It's not flooding. We were supposed to have some flooding. We might have some flooding here in a few days. Getting snow melting off in the high country, and we're getting a lot of rain. We just happen to get a nice day here in between rainstorms. So, and enjoy riding along here, folks. We'll pick her up here conversation-wise when there's something worthwhile to talk about. I did figure out on this particular ride here, this day, let's see, what is this, 1st of June. Yeah, June 1st. Anyhow, that probably needed to back the springs off a bit on my new Elka shocks. Getting just just not the ride I'm looking for. I think I need to back those springs off a little bit. So it won't happen in this series of videos I'm putting out, but the next series after this one, probably another week or so, I'll have those springs backed off, and then we'll see if that doesn't smooth the ride out. You've probably noticed going across a few of them bumps, it's pretty, yeah, it's just pretty pogo stick on me. So now I'll back those springs off, see if that makes a difference. There we go, going around the corner, heading to that first exit into LaGrande on the west side of LaGrande. Get a real good view of an active fault zone here. Come on, that there on our right. See that kind of cracking going up the hillside there? Well, that's where an active fault zone goes. Comes across from the left to the right there and goes up right there and across the mountain, all the way around this side of the valley, and then on the other side of the valley there's a corresponding one. And yeah, they're still both active. Every once in a while we get things rumbling around through here. The silly part of it is they built the hospital right across the top of it. So there's one part of the hospital that's on one side of the fault zone and another part of the hospital that's on the other side. Yeah, so far that hasn't been an issue so far. So here in a few hundred feet we're going to pull into an overlook on the west side of LaGrande, and the wind's blowing like crazy today, so my pictures are going to be just a little wonky, but yeah, you still get the gist of big old valley here. Real pretty right now, being nice and green and everything, but we're kind of looking southeast there towards the part of the city and over the city, and we'll pull in here. We'll kind of be pointing towards the east. Interesting little side note here, this log house coming up. Yeah, they moved it up here when they made this overlook in this little park and put it here, but I used to have friends that lived in that house when it was on the other end of town. Yeah, go visit them quite often in that house. So just a little interesting side note. So I'll get off the Ryker here, see if I can't keep from wiggling. Okay, that's the direction we came into town on. That's Rooster Peak there that I'm kind of wiggling by. And like I said, getting buffeted real hard with the wind right here, so it's hard for me to keep the shot from being too awful wonky. But I'll tell you what, that new GoPro camera sure turning out nice. I'm liking the looks of the pictures. My cinematography is a little lacking, but the pictures look pretty nice. There we are looking due east across the valley. That highest point there, due east, that's Mount Fanny above Cove, and Wallowa Mountains over there. And there we're looking kind of north towards Mount Emily, and then back around to the exit we came in on from the freeway. So that's a real brief view of the valley from the overlook. But yeah, you can see the trees and the grass dancing around there. I'm up against the wind here a little bit, but yeah, nice view. If you've ever been here and seen it, well, you'll know what I'm talking about. And if you get a chance, I recommend you stop by and take a peek. Take a few better photography than me and take a few pictures of it. And I'll jump back on the Ryker here and head down in town. We'll just putt through downtown LaGrande, just kind of finish out this particular video. No rhyme or reason to it, just a nice day and I wanted to go out for a ride. So I got some other shots I'll share with you, some other videos, but right now we'll just put on into town, go by. One thing I did notice on the two gas stations I went by was the price of gas. About shocked me. $5 and I think it was 25 cents or 29 cents a gallon. And that's just for the cheapo regular. That's with 10% alcohol in it too, so go figure. Oh, shut up here. Let you folks enjoy the scenery. Yeah, man, look at them trees dancing around there. That's not an unusual sight for LaGrande. The wind does blow here pretty good. I used to think it blew here really bad until I got a chance to work up in Alberta, Canada for a little while, and yeah, I found out the wind doesn't blow all so bad here. It can really howl up there, but it's dancing them trees around. It was the same thing that was giving me fits when I was trying to film up there at the viewpoint. Yeah, it's kind of impressive that LaGrande has such a vibrant little downtown. Here several years ago, that big, big store that starts with a W, they set up shop here in town, and yeah, it took a toll on some of the businesses, but by golly, things kind of sprung back, and folks are doing pretty good. Well, it's kind of nice to see. Still have that hometown feeling. Yeah, here's that gas sign there on the left. $5.25, and that's for the cheapo regular with 10% alcohol in it. Hey, gads. Tell you what, I'm going to have to start charging you guys for watching these videos here if it gets any more expensive. If only I could. All right, we're just about to hit the edge of town here, around the corner up there just a little bit. So we'll shut her down for this trip, and hope you enjoyed it. Got any comments about it, let me know, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks, folks.